I wanted to.
Hussein?
Yeah, I really wanted to raise. I'm glad you brought it up because I wanted to raise the example of Tariq Ramadan. It's the most extreme case, I think, of this pattern that we've seen whereby MPAC was accused of false moderation or something like that, or I've been accused of everything. I love when they called me a Wahhabi Marxist. This is also known as a unicorn or something. I mean, completely implausible creature of myth. But some people were very specific about the kind of dissimulation they were accusing Tariq Ramadan of performing. They accused him specifically of practicing a kind of taqiyya, right? That word was precisely labeled against Tariq Ramadan, all right? And that is essentially the idea, whether people are clever enough like Fuad Ajami or others to actually pick up that word and use that specific accusation, or whether they just will make generalized comments about Muslims feeling somehow religiously authorized to dissimulate, to dissemble about their religious views, and that somehow there's some kind of plenary dispensation to do that, built into the religion or into some readings of the religion. This is the basic accusation against all of us from every part of the spectrum. And what that does is to absolutely foreclose any self-consciously American Muslim voice or Western Muslim voice. Everyone, no matter what you say, can be accused in essence of practicing some form or another of taqiyya, then the debate is absolutely foreclosed. And in the case of Tariq Ramadan, it is the most remarkable thing because, his book is really in the last one, Western Muslims and the Future of Islam, really sort of presents a template for how to think very differently about being a Muslim in the West from really a traditional frame of reference, a frame of reference that's very different than mine, for example. If this is, an exercise of taqiyya, it's one that's entirely counterproductive to its own aims. In other words, it can't possibly be true, right? It just cannot be true because the effect, who would know? Right, that Tariq Ramadan is secretly, an extremist. The effect of his book is going to be, and his writings is going to be widespread. It's going to be long-lasting. It's going to be irreversible. But whatever he supposedly does in the kitchen with the door locked or whatever is of no influence at all. But what happens is the debate is foreclosed, and I think that it is one of the most insidious forms of demagoguery around.
Yeah, this is.